Australian parents who are unvaccinated will be banned from seeing their own sick children in the state's hospitals. Under the new strict laws drawn up by Premier McGowan, the tough new rules will come into play from January 31. Only those with exemptions from the vaccine or under compassionate grounds, including end-of-life visits, will be allowed to step inside the hospitals, which includes visiting their own kids.
35 people have sadly died of COVID in the last 24 hours, 20 men and 15 women.
That from January 31 the measures will be ramped up even more. We also know that the one thing the Premiers and the Prime Minister for that matter have been united on is the need to get vaccinated.
Of the 35 people who died, one person was in their 40s, 2 people were in their 60s, 6 people were in their 70s, 11 were in their 80s, 14 people were in their 90s, and 1 person was more than 100 years old.
So it becomes the ultimate test, doesn't it? If you're unvaccinated and you're going to what's deemed a high-risk area, i.e. a hospital or an aged care facility, the ability to go and see your loved one, if you're unvaccinated, may well be taken away from you.
8 people had received 3 doses of a COVID vaccine, 15 had received 2 doses, and 12 people were not vaccinated.
I mean, this is not about the rights of parents, this is about the rights of the sick kids and the rights of the elderly to stay as safe as possible.
8 people had received 3 doses of a COVID vaccine, 15 had received 2 doses. So sadly today New South Wales is reporting 24 people who have died from COVID, 16 men and 8 women. Of the 24 people who died, 2 people were in their 50s, 1 person was in their 60s, 2 people were in their 70s, 12 were in their 80s, and 7 people were in their 90s. And we know of the 2 people who died under 65, both were men who had serious underlying health conditions. 1 man had received 2 doses of the vaccine and 1 had received 3 doses.
The ability to go and see your loved one, if you're unvaccinated, may well be taken away from you.
But I really can't stress enough that boosters now need to almost be seen not as boosters but as almost a requirement. Going forward we may need to roll out other vaccines. Those that are immunocompromised or have those other underlying diseases, you might actually need 4 doses. Don't go out and about when you've got illnesses. You know, if you've got COVID symptoms, please stay home, and that's going to be a message we give out going forward, and it's probably what we should have been doing around viral illnesses forever. But this has really been an opportunity that some of the things and behaviours that we've put in place for COVID actually are probably things we need to cement for the future. And I think that's probably the discussion we'll have going through 2022 is what are the things that we've put in place for COVID response that we really want to retain, because they've really helped us. I mean, our deaths associated with pneumonias, other respiratory viruses, other gastroviruses have really decreased, let me be clear,
I mean, our deaths associated with pneumonias, other respiratory viruses, other gastroviruses have really decreased, let me be clear, decreased.
I mean, this is not about the rights of parents.